Hey everybody, it's Scott Steen with winnersandwhiners.com coming to you from the Adrian Cruz studio on the expansive first floor of the Winners and Whiners Sports and Entertainment Complex to bring you today's Deep-3. As always, we appreciate you stopping by and checking us out. If you'd leave us a little thumbs up, let us know that you're digging what we're doing. We appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, we appreciate it if you'd consider subscribing to our channel. Get yourself notified each and every time we put up brand new content. And of course, the thing that makes us tick, the one thing that separates us from the pack is we want to know what you're playing. We want to get some of the best cappers out there involved. Put your plays down, so whatever it is you're on today, put it in the comment section. Give me up to your best 5 picks, whatever it is. If you got a lean, you got a feel, put them in there, and you get enough of them right, we will give you the shout-outs. And you get the most right, just like Adrian Cruz, you will be our capper of the day. So what could be cooler? A couple real quick rules. We usually cut off around 7 p.m. Eastern time as far as the picks go. And like I said, you can put up as many as you want. But we'll just grade the first 5 for the purpose of our contest. And if you're playing kind of anything outside the realm of minus 110 and you got a couple of money line parlays going on there, help me out and put in the price that you got. Tell me what that bet pays should you hit it, all right? And, of course, don't forget to check out winnersandwhiners.com and statsalt.com, especially for NFL action, as they do the deepest dives anywhere on the internet that you can find at winnersandwhiners.com. Chris Kubala, otherwise known as the Crusher, has a fantastic piece on this NFL game up there on Winners and Whiners, so check that out, won't you please? All right, guys, take a look at our at the carnage that was our day yesterday. We had the Toledo Buffalo under, and man, that looked like a good play. For about the first 10 minutes of the game, Buffalo scratched out a touchdown. They'd been shutting down the Toledo offense, but then they shut them down a little bit too much as Buffalo had a nice interception there deep in Toledo territory, and that pretty much broke the seal, and the score fest was on. So that was again, just took a hunch play on that one. We took a couple of hunches today, and we got hunched all right, and that one did not hit. We had the Miami of Ohio team total over. You know what? It doesn't even matter. I think we had it 36.5. They put up 20. Put up 20. God, what an awful to Akron. All right, hang your heads in shame, you Red Hawks. You know, at the end of the game when I knew we weren't going to get there, I was hoping for them to lose. Like, come on, just because that's the kind of vindictive bastard that I am. And our last pick. Oh, we saved the best for last. We took a little opposite George play on the Golden State Warriors. The Dallas Mavericks hadn't covered a big spread all season long. They hadn't been good at home, so we took Golden State and what we thought was a pretty fair number. About what we get 12.5, 13.5 on that one. And the only reason I don't know, and I think if you haven't seen the final, I think Dallas won by 48. So again. You know, a lot of times we can bitch about this thing or that thing that went wrong, and boy, it's close to the end. Yeah, we got screwed by the refs. None of that today. Those were 3 picks that went up there, and as soon as they were made, we pretty much started dousing them with lighting fluid and looking for matches. So we're going to go on. Oh, we went 1-1 on the premium side. Had a little better luck there. We did have Buffalo to cover the number. Even after they put the kibosh to us last week, we went back to them, and just like a jilted lover, we don't know how to quit you. But the Bulls did good for us. We had, of course, Miami of Ohio to cover the number, and I think we all know how that worked out. So 1-1 on the premium side, the over on the Deep-3. So what are we going to do? We're going to take a look at tonight's game. First of all, Adrian Cruz, our capper of the day yesterday, did put up his COD POD, and he does have the Colts. He's got it at plus 4.5. God bless you. I think that money is gone. If you can find, I've got it 3.5 pretty well across the board. If you can find better than that, please do it. As you know, when you get down around those critical numbers like that, every half a point makes a difference. So, as always, look for the best line if you have multiple options available to you. Adrian, thanks for putting up your POD, and we'll see how that goes. And I have my own thought here on the Colts and Texans game. I'm going to play the over 45.5. You know, even without Lamar Miller this season, the Texans kind of been old school. They look to establish the run. They go to work the offense from there. Duke Johnson, Carlos Hyde, Watson, they all average about 5 yards per carry. Watson's got about 280 yards rushing this season. Houston runs the ball 28 times per game. That's good for 10th in the NFL. Now, Indy is also very run-oriented, but we're going to have to see how that plays out with Marlon Mack out. He's got a broken hand. Wilkins is questionable. Since I wrote this, it looks like Wilkins is going to play. He was off the injury report with that ankle, so it looks like he will be able to go. The backup to him is going to kind of be a two-headed deal. They got Jonathan Williams, who broke out last week, put up 116 yards on just 13 carries. Considering the fact that more than doubled his output over his 4-year career, it's reasonable to assume that that kind of output may not be repeatable. Then again, the way the Texas defense was shredded by Baltimore last week in the run, anything is possible. They've also got Hines that they're going to bring off the bench, and he's going to be probably their third down back for the most part. He is their pass-catching specialist. So we'll see what happens with the run, but I think Indy is still going to concentrate on getting the run going, especially in the first half. Ultimately, though, I think both these teams are going to test the banged-up secondaries that both defenses bring into this one. The wild card is the status of a couple of big-time receivers. Both of these guys have been out for multiple weeks, and they are questionable for this game as they both were limited in practice. You got Will Fuller for Houston and T.Y. Hilton for the Colts, so they could both those guys could be back for the first time in a month or so. Now, if you saw my standalone video, this pick may surprise you. So we're gonna try to be fancy on this. We're gonna try to thread the needle here, guys. I think after a slow start in the first half, I think both of these offenses get a little something going. I think at the end of the game, I think they end up trading blows in the second half. Give me the over 45 and the hook. All right. And we're going to take a look, because I'm contractually obligated, at the college football game. North Carolina State Wolfpack and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. It makes you long for the days of New Mexico State. It really does. Usually at least one of those teams was good. Yeah, I'm looking at the total here, 46.5. I'm going to play the under. This, my friends, is a D-Gen special, okay? If you find yourself betting much more than about $20 on this game, might want to see about going to a meeting. That's all I'm saying. Tech has been awful all year, and North Carolina State, well, they haven't been far behind. They have won just 2 games outside of the directional Carolina schools. Yeah, they beat East Carolina, they beat West Carolina. If only there were more. If there was a North Carolina as well. Oops. How about a South Carolina? Oh, yeah, probably not. So they got the good directional Carolinas and got them beat. Both these teams have terrible offenses. They've got bad defenses. The Pack, okay, if you put a gun to my head, I'd say they're probably a little bit better. Georgia Tech, we talked about them a lot this year. They basically brought in a new coach to run a system with guys that have been recruited to run the triple option. So, not surprisingly, it hasn't gone well. These guys, they don't play good. They don't do well against the number. Georgia Tech has yet to cover the spread at home. The Pack, well, they have yet to cover the spread on the road. Yippee. I am betting on the incompetence to continue on both sides of the ball. Give me the under right here. Give me the Georgia Tech, North Carolina State under 46.5. And it's our prop special, everybody. Why? Because you love me. You love those props. Fade alert. Fade alert. All right, we're going to try it again. We're going to take Nyheim Hines under 7 carries, all right? Once Wilkins was removed from the injury report, the odd man out in that Indy backfield, except as a pass catcher, became Hines. Like I said, Williams went off last week for 116 yards, and once Mack went out, and I think Wilkins probably divide up the carries pretty evenly, probably a small lean towards Wilkins. I just don't think Hines finds enough footballs to get himself 7 carries. As a runner. So I like him out of the backfield to catch some passes. Don't like him running the football. Give me Nyheim Hines under 7 carries. And give me North Carolina State, Georgia Tech under 46.5. And give me the Indianapolis Colts, Houston Texans over 45.5. At the end of those 3 games, you guys can join me. We will pick up our winning tickets and we will head back to the window. All right, everybody, let's see how you guys did here on the shout-outs for today. Quick reminder, I will put up a link to my premium service in the description of the video if you'd like to get down on our premium picks. We'd love to have you on the team. We are currently, as far as football goes, we are 54.8% on our pro and college football picks combined. And we have struggled on the college and NBA basketball so far on the premium side. So trying to get the ship righted as we start to spend a little bit more time with those picks. But if you want to get yourself down, we'd love to have you just follow the link and get signed up. All right. So taking a look here. We're going to start with Louis the Muffin. Had a 5-team parlay, and three of them hit. It had three of them hit. Missed out on the Spurs and the Bucks. So that was he's trying to cook up a 7-teamer, but we never saw the 7-teamer come back up. So hopefully you did all right there, Lou. Thanks for sharing your picks, and love to have you again. Mad Carrot said he was 4-1 yesterday to 2 shit plays later in college hoops, 4-0 on additional soccer plays. Struggling in NCAA hoops for real. Say who isn't? I said nobody cares about tennis. This is a guaranteed 4-1 today. That's a Carrot guarantee right there. And you know what Carrot did? He went 4-1 right there. He goes 4-1 plus 250 on the day. Well done on your soccer pitch, my friend. Good to have you back as always. Kiss to Degenerate. I haven't heard from Kiss Da in a while. Good to have you back in the fold, my man. Said Rivers left tackle was out on Monday. Said I don't think it's time to count out the Chargers just yet. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. You could probably get a good price on them to make the playoffs and win the AFC West right now. So definitely some money-making opportunities if you're still a Chargers believer. As far as college basketball, shitty teams have been covering against top 50 teams. Absolutely right. It happened again tonight. Unusual for this part of the season. Weird. Absolutely. Said tread lightly, my friends. And, we're treading extremely lightly. So it's got to do a great effing job. Appreciate the kind words as always. Kiss the Degenerate. Daniel Ruan said 2-3 again. Need to start sweeping consistently. Agreed, my friend. He didn't have a bad day out there today. He hit a parlay with Barcelona and the money line, the Raptors money line. I don't know what the Barcelona money line is. I'm going to guess they were a pretty good favorite because they won by a bunch. I put them each at minus 150. That paid you plus 180 on your parlay. And had another parlay that he missed. Went 2-1 on a straight pick. So he goes 2-1 straight, 1-1 on the parlay. We're going to call that plus 170 on the day. Not a bad day. Back in black there, Daniel. Very well done. Confused Oracle said, FYI, Arkansas Razorbacks have been a covering machine for me so far. Can't wait to take them. I think they play, when they play, the 22nd? I know I looked it up. So we need to find the Akron Zips version in college basketball. Last year was Chicago State and Denver. It was an automatic win fading those two teams. Said, the Zips are playing tonight. Oh, yeah. By the way, for those of you that have been with me for a long time, like from last year when we almost started doing this, we were on we were on the Akron Zips. We were on the Akron first half under, and we rode that sucker to I think we ended up going like 13-2, 14-3, something like that. It was a monster trend, and we hit it hard every game. So ironically, last year our Akron was Akron, so we're keeping an eye on that. I put out a 6-team teaser tonight, and struggled just a little bit. Didn't get those home, but you know what? You got to take big swings if you're going to hit big numbers, and we'll keep an eye on that. Ben Sports 24/7 said he lost both plays he posted here yesterday. Says it's not about losing, it's how you bounce back from the losses, and that's gambling. That's absolutely right. Words of wisdom, Ben. As we try our own bounce back for tomorrow. Ben ended up he had one pick that he liked, that he had some leans. 2-3 on the day, not a horrid day. Steve Godam, Steve. Rough day for Steve. He did hit the Buffalo Bulls minus 8.5. C-Dub. Tough day on the posted plays for C-Dub. Hopefully he had some stuff that he didn't post that he won on. And, as the European soccer continues. Alex Vince. Vince. Okay. Said, I just can't get down Buffalo after that dog shit game last week. Dude, I get it. It was hard to do. And it was, I had to tell my premium players that, here's the team that put an epic bad beat on us last week. We're going to back them again. So luckily, kept the pitchforks away that the Buffalo Bulls did end up covering that one for us. The astute Aardvark, he had a few plays, and he did hit Texas State. Good call on that one, plus 4.5. He said they just may steal it, and they did. They won that game outright. Well done. And, yeah, better days ahead for the Ard. Doug Fresh says he had a parlay. He had a 4-game parlay, and, man, he got close. He got 3 out of the 4. He only missed out on the Pistons over. Derek Saunders, tough day for Derek. Tough, man. There was a few of us out there. You notice I say us. There was a few of us out there that had a struggle today, and Derek was on that team. Better days ahead, my friend. Kent P. said, rough day yesterday. Let's bounce back with some winners. And he did put some winners out there. Kent P. went 2-1 plus 90 on the day. Joshua Keene. Josh has put out, he had Buffalo tonight, and then he's put out some college football plays for Saturday, so we'll keep an eye on those. Bronco Devil said, I'm not sure if you're deep 3 or picks, I'm not sure if you're deep picks or deep 3 or picks, or the entertaining references. Well, depends on my record and how I do that day. Bronco Devil today, we were heavy on the entertaining references and light on the picks. King Ham says, well, it's time for my faithful pork theory. If you recall, King Ham is fading the most popular picks in the comment section. He went to work on that as he took Akron plus 32. And then he had Princeton plus 20, fading Indiana. That did not work out very well. And so he went, he played the Clippers minus 7.5. Then he played with a 3-team parlay on all those. And that did it with Paul George playing for the first time. They won, but they did not cover in overtime. They won by 3 on that one. Adrian Cruz, our reigning champion, he did go 1-2 on the day, as he had Toledo on the other side. He faded us on the Buffalo side, and but he did hit the Heat in the first half. Heat's been playing very, very well against the spread. And Darwin Tango, he went 4-1 on the day, missed out only on the Clippers. He goes 4-1 plus 290. Dave Nozar, Dave says he loves his channel. Said first time commenting. Love that. Anyways, so they got Denver -1 tonight. Rockets are hot, but I think they came up short. I think they come up just short as the Nuggets get the job done. Hoping the elevation slows down the Rockets team. It's a hard one to cap, but I'm going to take the Nuggets in a close game. Dave, you nailed it. Nuggets were absolutely on point as they end up winning outright by 10. Welcome to the comment section, my friend. Thanks for sharing. Hope to see you again. And congratulations, you're coming out hot, baby. 1-0 plus 100. Nice job, Dave. And Jorge Correa, he goes 4-1 plus 290, missing out on only Miami covering that ridiculous number. Very nicely done. Young News, he said Miami of Ohio, man. He said this score is unfreaking real. Yep. Said early night on this one. Said 3 days of winning, first day of whining. I know you're going to be back, Young. He said, oh well. We're gonna blaze up and watch the big man in the turkey chair. Yep, we got some turkey chair surprises. My wife and I are hard at work, and when I say my wife and I mean my wife and me shaking my head, going, "Yes, that's what I want," or "No, that's not what I want." So we should have some fun for our Thanksgiving picks. The Confused Oracle, he checked in after that game and said we went to the well once too often with the Akron Zips. Said Vegas reps were spotted at the game tonight. Yeah, it was kind of like a dice table where you just keep pressing your bets. You press your bets. Put me 440 inside. Press my odds. Press my hard ways. Press. Numbers. Up, 7 out. Line away. That's exactly what happened with the Zips tonight. They tossed a 7 right at us. So better days ahead, my friend. And no more Akron bets. You know what? I'm lying. I'll probably fade them next time. So our positive cappers for today have kind of an interesting list on that one, as we had the Kent P goes 2-1 plus 90. Dave Nozar goes 1-0 plus 100. Daniel Ruan goes a 2-1, 1-1 on the parlay. Excuse me, plus 170. The Mad Carrot goes 4-1 plus 250. Darwin Tenko goes 4-1 plus 290. Jorge Correa goes 4-1 plus 290. Hey, don't fight over that crown. There's enough crown there for everybody. It is a 2-way tie between Darwin Tenko and Jorge Correa. Congratulations, gentlemen. You are our cappers of the day. Well done. 4-1 plus 290 to both of you. If either one of you have picks or both of you have picks for the Friday action, be sure and put them in the comment section. We'll make sure we get them to the masses. All right, for the rest of you guys, it's time to go. This is week 12 of the NFL season. Time to get fired up. We're coming down the home stretch, everybody. Let's get her done. Let's go out there and make some money. No matter what happens, though, we'll meet back here tomorrow about the same time. We'll do what we always do. We'll bitch about those bad beats, brag about our fat stacks, and then going to be Friday night. We're going to be cruising into college football. We're going to be cruising into basketball. So what are we going to do? We're just going to fire it up and do it all over one more time. All right? You guys take care. Good luck on all of your plays today. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.